Sir Stephen.
Thank you, Anna.
We're happy to have you.
It's a pleasure.
So we want to learn everything about recycling this morning, but this is something that is quite new, like I said. And I don't know if as Kenyans we are quite hands-on on celebrating Global Recycling Day. You can start us off with that.
Well, thanks for being on this show. And when you talk about recycling, I know if you go back, way back, you know, when we were growing up, I remember when you go to the village, you used to have, you know, the small cans, which, you know, they were holding cooking fat. And probably your grandma now is using them for something else. And it felt very natural. And you can say recycling started way back at that time. However, we did not recognize it as recycling. So what has happened is that, you know, fast forward, plastics came in, many other things came in, and potentially the generation has been more of use and dispose. That thought of bringing it back into the system has not really, you know, gone to become one of our fundamentals. So if I look at Kenya, currently we are doing our waste, what we say we are generating waste, is 22,000 to 24,000 tons in a day as a country. Yeah. If you look at this, if I come back to Nairobi, we're looking at, you know, anything from 2,200 to close to 3,000. 60% of that is organic, wet waste. And what has happened now is that most of this waste gets mixed up with all the other packaging waste. And all this now finds its way to the dump sites. One, no one does segregation. Most of the households. Today, if you are to ask people, do you segregate? They will then ask, okay, this mouthful word, what is segregation?
Yes.
So that gives a huge challenge. So as a country, we can say we've just started the baby steps. Maybe as we continue discussing, we'll unpack what you've heard of the EPR.
Absolutely.
Yeah, regulations coming in, you know, people are wondering, okay, what are we talking about? It sounds a mouthful.
It does. But even as you talk about that as a country, we are making steps towards recycling.
Yes,
but I want to center a question, and I asked this as we were starting, that Global Recycling Day, this is a globally recognized day.
Yeah.
Are we doing much just to be hands-on on this particular day that, of course, recognizes the need to recycle? There's a global theme, don't think waste, think opportunity. That, you know, when you talk about recycling, that is something that we've been doing even in the older days. But are we recognizing as a nation, as a government, that there is a day, Global Recycling Day, that needs attention and also needs, you know, awareness around this day?
Well, just to start, I mean, first of all, having a show to talk about recycling is a huge step, number one, which means as a country, we've seen something out of it. We've also gone into bringing the regulations. Bringing in the regulations is a big tick, because what you're saying as a country, we've seen the need. And of course, creating of what we are now, I mean, being the head at KEPRO, which is a producer responsibility organization, means the producers have seen a requirement in terms of what can we do with recycling. And EPR, that is the extended producer responsibility, what it's doing, it's a structure, it's a very beautiful framework, if I would put it, and it's been used across the world. I mean, there are countries you go to Denmark, you know, you can watch, Google, check Denmark, you're in Japan, you hardly see anything disposed on the ground. Why? Because of the EPR. So EPR framework, what it does, it gives everybody a role. That is, if you're a producer or a brand owner, you have a specific role in ensuring whatever you're bringing to the environment or to the market has a life cycle. That means that it can be collected and recycled. We're also looking at consumers, ourselves, you, me, every day. I think if you look at it in Kenya, a normal person will generate half a kg of waste. Where does it go? How do I dispose it? What are my choices? Do I flip it through the window, hoping somebody else will pick it, or the environment will somehow take care of it? We also have created a framework which touches on what the government needs to play. What are the counties doing? Are we moving away from dump sites? What you can say is that as a country now, with that regulation, we are moving away from what we are calling dump sites. and we are calling it an MRF, Material Resource Facility. What it means is that it starts from the home where I'm able to segregate the waste. If plastic is kept with plastic together, glass together, wet waste together, that becomes an input for somebody's production cycle. So this becomes very powerful in terms of enhancing recycling.
All right, I want us to go step by step.
Yep.
Because now it looks like we're jumping.